director of Grow Music Missoula. I want to tell you a little bit about this series. This is brand new. This is our second concert in what I'm hoping will be a monthly series. For this season, we have 7 concerts planned, relatively once a month. We're taking December off. And it's just a series that features local youth in performance, wherever they are in their musical journey. And we're here to celebrate that. It is also a fundraiser to raise money for music lessons, whether that's individual or group lessons for underserved youth in our community. Also supporting music educators in our community with those lessons. So, thank you for being here. I just want to tell you where this came from. Grow Music was fortunate to be chosen as a partner in music, which is a partnership with the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Grow Music is on a 3-year grant with them, and they've chosen 20 music organizations across the nation to be a partner, and Grow Music was one of them. Really the only one in this whole mountainous region of the United States, which is really exciting. The way that they call this, they say this, the Partners in Music Initiative is to help unite, galvanize, and advance creative youth development. So this series itself is not funded in any way by that grant, but through the grant, I've gotten to take part in a lot of cohort trainings with the other organizations, and this is inspired by what I've seen other organizations building in their communities. So that's why we're here. Okay, well, the way you can support, first of all, cheer wildly for our young artists today. And if you feel like giving, there's 2 ways you can support. We're still accepting business sponsorships, which allows this event to be free and pay our guest artists and covers all of our operational expenses. The second way you can support is by either taking the QR code on the back and donating straight to that, or our great volunteers over here can talk to you about donations. If you would like to give cash or a check, there are envelopes right over there. So thank you in advance. And I want to introduce Naomi Moon Siegel. Each month we have a different performing guest who is also an educator of music. This month it's Naomi Moon Siegel, who I've known for 5 years maybe? I don't know. When did you move to Missoula? 7 years. Yeah. Though we kind of knew, we were sort of floating in each other's circles before that, so we were happy to meet in Missoula. I moved here from Los Angeles, Naomi moved here from Seattle, and we have a lot of music friends in common. And we both like to improvise, like to write music, so I just felt right away a kindred spirit in our community. So I'm so happy to welcome Naomi, and she's going to start with a set, and then we're going to end with Naomi leading our whole group today in a group improvisation. So give a warm round.
I'm a young musician too. I'm just getting started. I'm going to play you some improvised music. So we'll see what happens. seen this organization come to life over these last 7 years that I've been here. And I would just say it's, in my world, I would say it's rare to find an educator and a leader who approaches music so openly and from so many perspectives. And it's not just like, no, play it this way or the highway. That's not the vibe. And that's
I say that a lot, actually.
What's that?
I say that a lot, actually.
You do say that? I've never taken lessons from you. But I played music with Jessica, and the openness with which she approaches improvising and incorporating different styles of music in her students' learning, I think is really valuable. So often we get set on a track and put in a box like, you're a jazz musician, you're a classical musician, you're a bluegrass musician. And to me, we just make music. We all make sounds together. And I think Jessica is a really great example of that. And I think the power in music education is to give that to young people, to say, hey, you get to have whatever relationship you want to have with music. And that's the gift of music education, that you belong in this music however you want to belong, however you want to relate in this music, relate to the music. And so I'm grateful to be here and supporting Jessica's vision. I think I'm going to play maybe just a little bit more for you all. Yeah, and encourage you to keep supporting these projects and endeavors. One thing that has come up for me this last week is the great Carla Bley just died this week. She was 87 years old, and I'm looking at a lot of blank faces because she's not a name that enough people knew. Carla Bley was a prolific composer, mostly put into the jazz box, but really quite broad in her work, and she also was a pianist as well. So I'm going to try to do justice to some of her work, play maybe one, maybe two pieces of her. This is a piece of hers called Lawns.
section of today, we'll maybe take 5 minutes just to change over, so restrooms are right outside. I want to just say a few more things before I set you off. First of all, very important, not only is this Grow Music Presents today, but it's also Jessica's Tomatillo Overflow Giveaway Day. So if you would please take my tomatillos home, I brought them. I got like 15 pounds from my garden today, and my freezer's already full. So they're right back there. Full bags. They make really good salsa and enchilada sauce. So there you go. Secondly, I want to thank our sponsors for this event. Northern Rockies Orthopedics is our season sponsor. And then for this specific sponsorship for this concert, we've got Rosen Rehab, thank you so much. And the Good Food Store has sponsored this concert. I want to thank MCAT, who is recording this today. It will be live streamed, it's being live streamed right now, and will be available on their Facebook page. So you can find that if you want to share with any relatives or anyone who didn't make it today. I want to thank my sister for taking pictures today, and I want to thank, and Front Street Pizza gave all the kids a couple of free slices today for their performances. So I want to thank them and the library for hosting this. So take 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm not letting you go yet. There are a few more things, yes. Our student performances, I just want to, in my best teacher voice, I'm going to tell all students, just pay attention to when your turn is coming. Please announce yourself and the piece you're playing, the composer, and a little factoid about the piece you're playing. And this can be casual, just come up. Unfortunately, our friend Milo is sick today. He was supposed to be our performer first today, but he is not here, so we're going to start with Casper. And yes, and there are some teachers here of our students who I also want to give a thank you to. Dr. Joe Schnackle, Alicia, how do you say your last name? Rishley. Are both here. Amelia Thornton Sears is one of the teachers. Marion Kale is here today, also volunteering along with Jayla Mitchell. And Bill Counts is the trumpet teacher, wasn't able to be here, and Jared Sukula is the clarinet teacher who helped these wonderful kids. So take 5 minutes and we'll be ready to go. Thank you. Okay, everybody, thank you for sticking around. We are going to start by welcoming Casper Gilder, playing violin. If you don't want to introduce him.
Hi, I'm playing the graduate group from Apollo House. And this is a boss theme. It was composed by Christopher Larkin and arranged by Gonzalo Mares.
Hi, I'm Leo Bellman, and I've been playing cello for 9 years with Jess, and I'm really happy because I've got to really explore lots of different ways to play music, and I'm really grateful that I've been able to do that. So I'm just lucky to have a good teacher, so thank you. We're going to play 3 pieces of improvisation, and we're going to do them off the
speak up. So it's a little bittersweet. This is our last time. We decided I have to say something. So this is our last meeting. Leo's gonna go on to pursue some other things. So we decided that we'd end our playing together with some improvisations that explore emotions. So just to show you that we have not planned this at all, can someone give us an emotion?
Joy.
Joy. Let's check our tuning first.
Okay, what about another emotion?
Sadness.
All right, one more.
Sadness.
We play cello, we can do that.
supporting her, and we just feel so blessed that we've had her in our lives. Thank you.
I'm Dominic Chingarelli, and I'm playing Theo Charlie, or second etude.
Thank you, everybody. We are going to move into our third set, which I'm going to call up all of our performers one more time with their instruments. And Naomi is going to lead us in some conduction, which maybe you can give us a little intro about what that is. Before that, though, I just want to thank everyone again for being here. I've got my notes, a few more things I want to say. So, if you enjoyed the series, please tell your friends. Next month, our concert is on Sunday, November 26th, 3 p.m. at the library, same room. Our special guest that month is Queens and Mr. G, which is a pop string trio, 3 string educators in town town who have a little band and play pop music on their instruments. And we're going to have a couple of different groups of students playing on that, so I'm really excited for it. In January, we will take December off. January 28th, we will have Ed Stalling on percussion, and he's going to be, I think, leading some of our students in some Brazilian rhythms for that one. So looking forward to that. And yes, thank you so much for being here. Please consider donating to our fund. And Naomi.
Everybody come on up and I'll tell you what's going to happen here. So there was an amazing musician, composer, conductor named Butch Morris. He was a jazz cornetist and also a classical conductor. And he got frustrated with the limitations of classical conducting. He wanted to be able to manipulate the music in real time, but his conducting teachers always said, well, the composer didn't want it to happen, so that's not how it's written. And so he developed his own language of hand signals to be able to manipulate music in real time. So you can use these signals with written music, but you can also use it with purely improvised music. And so that's what we are going to do today. I introduced most of these folks to these signals just at 2 o'clock. And we're gonna review it, and you all can learn what they all are as well. And one of the things that Butch went on to, I mean, people around the world, I've met people from South Africa and Japan and all over who know about this conduction language that he developed. And one thing that he was always really looking for in the musicians he worked with was, not a certain skill set or a certain sound, but for them to just bring their full selves, bring their sound, bring whatever they have to the table, and share it as part of the ensemble. So that's what I'm asking these folks to do today. So we're gonna do some improvising for you using conduction as developed by Butch Morris. So as a reminder, when I give you a signal, I would like you to wait until I give you the downbeat to start making the sound. It's going to be really important that you keep your eyes on me. Okay? So keep your eyes on me, because you never know what I might do. And the first signal that we learned is this. Does anyone remember what this was?
Continuous note.
Yeah, a long tone, a sustained tone, or a continuous note, okay? So, are we all ready? Ready in playing position? And I will do my best to make eye contact with you. I can't make eye contact with all of you at the same time, so I'll try to do a round if I want everyone to play, or I'll just look at one person or two people if I want to. Okay? You all ready? weird signal in there. I don't know if you all could see. Maybe probably not. And this is a loop sign or a repeat sign, and I think some folks remembered that. So if I tell you, if I give a signal, Casper, are you ready? So Casper's repeating that idea over and over. We can all come up. Keep going, Casper. With our own repeated ideas. But we have a wonderful ensemble here of improvisers, and everyone's making up their own ideas and repeating them, which is really wonderful. When we play repeated figures, we can do what we just did, where we just have an idea coming from nowhere. But there was somebody, who was it? Was it you two in the last one? You were already playing, and I had you repeat the thing that you were already playing. So we can do that as well. And we can also imitate anything that I point to. Like, for example, there's a lot of air sound in this room. You hear that? Yeah, everyone imitate that. one more piece